So dear children, let us start. This is the third part of lesson 1. In first part, I discussed about computer languages. In second part, I discussed about some examples of high level languages. In this part, I will discuss categories of the computers. So there are 4 basic categories of the computers: supercomputer, mainframe computer, mini computer and microcomputer. So one by one I will discuss. So let us understand. First category is supercomputer. Supercomputers are the most powerful computers, and these are very expensive computers. You may consider the cost in crores, and the performance is very high, right? These are not generally used at the home. You may get from the market and you can use for your personal use. No, these are used for the space exploration. You may also consider like for the research purpose. These supercomputers are used. Okay, because if you consider the size, they are very large in size. As you can see in the picture, the computer is shown by the Cray Corporation Titan supercomputer. You can see the size, how much this is the large. Okay, so some popular supercomputers are given here. Some names from US, China, Japan, Germany. But remember, in India also some supercomputers are there, right? In India, the Param, it was the first supercomputer which was developed by the CDEC, right? Here, do you know, it is very important. Samur Cray designed the first supercomputer CDC 6600 in 1964, and the CDC 6600 is recognized as the first ever supercomputer. So you need to remember only few names of the supercomputers. You need not remember all the names, okay, for your knowledge. So let us go to the next category, mainframe computer. Mainframe computers are not much powerful as comparison to the supercomputers. Okay, these are generally used by the banks, educational institutions, companies. Okay, so remember, the storage capacity as well as performance speed is not as much good as the supercomputers. These are also having very high capability, high performance, but these are not having as much good as the supercomputers. Okay, so I hope you are understanding what I mean to say, right? So these are used by the large firms and government organizations. Some names are given like Hitachi's ZS800 and the Fujitsu's ICL-VME. Okay, let us go to the next one, the mini computer. So mini computers we also call mid-range computers. These are used by the small business organizations, right? Because you know, in business organizations there are many different kind of departments. So department wise, we need the computer which is having a high storage, high capability, not as much good as the mainframe computers and supercomputers, but these are also very good. Okay, the cost is also very less as comparison to supercomputers and mainframe computers, right? So some examples are given here: K202, Texas Instrument TI-990, SDS 92, IBM mid-range computers. So you need to remember only few names so that you can understand it clearly, right? Next and last is microcomputers. So microcomputers are those which we use at our home, in the computer lab, in the school, in the market, in the cyber cafe. So these are all the microcomputers. Remember, laptop is also come under the category of microcomputer. Smartphone is also come under the category of microcomputer. PDA, tablet. Remember, these all systems come under the category of microcomputers. These are also very less expensive. right? And you may also consider these are the sub mini microcomputers are the portable computers. Portable means which you can carry in your hand. Okay, even smartphones you can also keep in your pocket, right? So this is all about the microcomputers. Speed, size as well as cost is less as comparison to the microcomputers as well as mainframe computers as well as mini computers, right? So this is all about the categories. I hope this will be understood to you, right? So in this part I'll discuss the 4 categories of the computers. First is supercomputer, second is mainframe, third is mini computer, and last and fourth one is microcomputers, right? So next topic is mobile devices. I know everyone is well aware about the mobile devices, right? Even every function is available in the mobile phone, whichever is available in the computer system, you know very well. Even every type of game you can play, every kind of work you can do that, right? Whatever work you do over the PC, that work you can do by the mobile phone, right? Some mobile devices you may also consider like tablets, smartphones, e-readers, right? So remember, these are also come under the category of computers. And what we call these kind of computers? Handheld computers, because we can hold in our hand, we can also keep in our pockets, right? I hope this is understood to you, because my mobile is very common and it is available at the every person, right? So in next part I will discuss about gaming consoles and some other topics, right? So thank you, thanks for watching.